Hello there, it's Fabienne Fredrickson, founder of ClientAttraction.com and the Client Attraction Business School, where students learn exactly how to get more clients, make more money, and multiply their business with authenticity, integrity, and love. One of the things I've noticed over the last 10 years is that the people who are the most successful in business are those whose businesses are aligned with their life's purpose, with their mission, with their calling. Why is that? Well, that's because when you align your business with why you're here on earth, you are more passionate about your work, and people feel that, and they're attracted to your business when you're passionate about your work. And it's also because you have more stamina and you have more perseverance, and basically you're willing to do whatever it takes because it's your calling, it's your passion, it's your purpose. And I'd like to share a passage from Ralph Marston's Daily Motivators with you on this subject that really resonates with me and what we're talking about today. And the passage goes like this: where there is purpose, there is energy. Actions directed towards a compelling purpose will create a powerful momentum that lines up events and circumstances in your favor. Purpose gives you a reason to get going each day and strengthens your determination to persist when the going gets tough. Purpose pushes you firmly toward your highest level of accomplishment. And I couldn't agree with him more. In fact, in my live events, you might know this already, but if you don't, in my live events and workshops, as well as in the Client Attraction Business School, our students gain even greater clarity about what their purpose is, which is one of the reasons they become so much more successful so quickly. In addition to all of the good marketing practices, the systems, the client attraction, and the business models that we teach them in the curriculum and in the coaching within the business school. But when they learn purpose and they match it with that, everything changes. Now, once you know your life's purpose, you may be wondering how you can start aligning your business with your mission. And that is what happened to me. I was a place where a few years ago, I discovered that my calling here is to be a teacher and a healer. And at first I thought, this doesn't make sense, right? Because back then, I was just a marketing coach, and I only taught marketing and I only taught client attraction and nothing else, like never the two, right? So at first I thought, how can I be a teacher and healer when I coach people on their marketing? But, as always, on a deep level, deep inside, I knew it was true. It really resonated with me. You see, I have always believed in the power of mindset, how your beliefs, your fears, your self-image, and your life purpose, along with universal laws and spiritual principles, all of these things affect your results, including your income. And I knew that teaching this alongside my expertise on client attraction is my life's purpose, and not one without the other. But I had never openly shared this to people, and I just didn't know how to align it with my current business because all I'd ever been known for was client attraction. But one day, probably about 5-7 years ago, I started to weave it in little by little. And for me, it started with a one-time teleclass called How to Manifest All the Clients You Need. And it had nothing to do with marketing. And I have to, if I'm going to be truthful as always, I have to admit that I was a little scared that it was too woo-woo. And what turned out is it ended up being one of the most well-attended teleclasses I'd ever led. And so as I started to, tentatively weave this into my work with my existing clients, talking to them about mindset and spiritual principles and the law of attraction and talking about their fears and beliefs and how they stop them, all that gunk and sludge, that is when they started asking me for more and more of that, and it started to transform their businesses and their marketing. And my existing clients started making so much more money when I showed them how to align this with their client attraction and their marketing. So then I started weaving it into my marketing little by little. And guess what happened? that is when people started coming out of the woodwork to work with me. People who had been on the fence on my list for years started signing up with me. I mean, like in droves, like just more and more than ever before. And they also started getting exponentially better results. So there's no coincidence. And so I want you to get that it started with a small one-time teleclass. And now my work, everything that I do includes all of this and the client attraction. Again, not one without the other. And so I run these yearly workshops on mindset, on personal growth, on spiritual principles, and playing bigger. And we have hundreds and hundreds of attendees at each event. And there's one coming up in September. You might want to write down mindsetretreat.com. But what I'm hoping to convey to you is that you can start by just weaving in your purpose or your passion into your existing business little by little. Remember, I just started with one teleclass. You don't need to lead with it. In fact, I don't. I still lead with client attraction. But just weave it in little by little. And you don't have to change your entire business, but simply weave it in little by little. So your assignment for the week is, well, if you're not already clear, then get clear on your purpose and your mission, all of that, the reasons why you have your business. And once you know what it is, plan out what you will do to align your business with your mission and your passion. How will you begin to weave it in? How soon will you get started? That is your assignment for the week. Enjoy, and I will see you next week. Bye.